Guys like Spider-Man sensing danger, I can just feel when Russian Badger's about to drop another video. And this is one of those weeks. This is the Empire Strikes Cringe Star Wars Battlefront 2 from the Russian Badger. Let's get into it.
This video is sponsored by CRINGE. I'll tell you more in 2 minutes. Spider-Man. Spider-Man!
Oh my god, it's like Fortnite. The guy from Fortnite.
No, don't. That's my bit, bro. Like Thanos from Fortnite. Like,
okay, I feel like real stormtroopers would absolutely have not a debate like this, but this actual debate.
Rick and Morty.
If there was, you know, Fortnite in Star Wars, which is one of the things I think is kind of weird. Star Wars, there is, as far as I can tell, only entertainment styles from like the 1940s. Live music, gambling, and drinking and prostitution. That's it. Only 1940s forms of vice entertainment, despite the fact that they have literal holographic telephone calls. They don't seem to have mastered texting, or certainly don't have any of the things that we assume would be the absolute first use of holographic images. By that I of course mean HD, true to life cat pictures, especially if the cats are doing silly things that you can't even imagine. Obviously, I will get demonetized if I suggest anything else, but you know that's what they're doing. Human beings aren't that different, and Star Wars clearly, maybe Star Wars human beings just like don't enjoy it, but no, we know they do because Jabba the Hutt had that Twilight dancer, right? We know for sure. In fact, I'm 100% certain every time there was a cutaway, right, you know somebody just went to the bathroom with one of those holopads to review documents and just was like, vroom.
Morty from Fortnite, like Naruto from Fortnite, like Spider-Man from Fortnite.
You deserve a bullet.
Do they have the guy in the chair?
You're too late, Spider-Man.
The Green Goblin, yes, I love this. I really, this is now the headcanon I prefer. The Green Goblin is actually some sort of avatar for pot legalization. It would make perfect sense because the original Green Goblin came out in the I think like the 50s, when actually, and this is true, the U.S. government had a comics commission because comic books were starting to get kind of subversive and contain political messages and talk about things like human rights and not mistreating minorities, and that they decided was definitely a communist threat, and so they created this comics commission to ensure that comics maintained a certain moral messaging that was seen as consistent with American values. As a result, it meant that comic plots had to have these weird convoluted things, i.e. there would never be discussion of corrupt law enforcement, there would never be even like corrupt politicians, and so it would make perfect sense that the villain of 1950s America was of course a reefer-smoking criminal ne'er-do-well, the Green Goblin. This isn't true, but it would be great if it was, though the part about the comics is true.
And weed has been legalized.
Hey, I'm just saying they bring a lot of jobs to the community.
Mic check 1 2. Just kidding. I'm gonna fucking scream at you this entire video because I'm a.
Okay, I actually love this this intermission screen.
Welcome back to another great edition. Welcome back to another great edition of.
This is what happens when you have clones.
Which fucking camera should I be looking at? Do we need 8 cameras for this dipshit intro scene? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You gave me a POV camera? What the fuck?
Do they have vape in Star Wars? It would make sense. Again, I've definitely seen people smoking things in Star Wars canon universe, and yet, in fact, in the expanded universe canon, there's actually a drug called spice that people smoke. So it would make logical sense then that someone would develop an aerosolizing pipe. I'm pretty sure the Mos Eisley Cantina in the first Star Wars has somebody smoking something that looks really strong. So in conclusion, we can be certain that in canon Star Wars, there are 100% vape pens.
Welcome back to another great edition of me and the homies ruining the Star Wars franchise. I really hope
Disney is doing a fine job of that themselves.
George Lucas never sees
In fact, someone in my neighborhood has renamed their Wi-Fi Disney Killed Star Wars.
this because half the shit we pull off in this video would probably make him choke on his own tongue. If you steal my damn monkey camel, I'm gonna execute you.
Gregory.
No, bro, you fuck.
You already know. Yeah, keep shooting. It won't untake the tauntaun.
No, go ahead, call Vader. You can't unstunt the tauntaun. We even added mods this time, but we're not talking Left 4 Dead 2 mods where it's a fucking tidal wave of mods. We're talking Battlefront 2 mods, where it's just a dash of mods. Because if you mod too much or mod the wrong thing, EA will perma-ban your ass in a heartbeat. So these mods are very mild and very cosmetic.
Anakin Skywalker no longer exists.
Like it's Battlefront 2, but you might see a friendly neighborhood pizza boy. It's Spider-Man! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Okay, I love how this mod... One, here's the weird thing. This mod is remaining inside Disney IP. Disney's intellectual property owns both Star Wars and the Marvel Universe, so buckle up for that weirdness.
POV, you tried to sell it.
Okay, so it is 5 steps.
It's still very much a Star Wars game, but we added a little potassium to the mix.
Yo, wait, what
Okay, no one has copyright on a banana. Yet.
the fuck? I just sat
Banana brought to you by MHGR. Dude, that's what I need to do. I need to become a patent troll. What am I doing making content?
back down. I haven't even touched the rum yet. Why is fucking Skywalker a banana? What the fuck? Even the lightsaber's a fucking banana? What did I drink, man?
It's pretty much default Battlefront 2, but you might come across a big-ass Spartan 2.
Oh, now we're outside the franchise. I think.
Fucking chief!
Well, if it isn't Master Chief...
Wait, no. Who's doing the Halo? Because there's a live-action movie coming out, right? Or a TV show or something. Who's putting that on? Is it? Maybe they licensed it to Disney just to make the show. That would make sense.
Keep stealing my intellectual
Oh my
property.
God, what have I
off.
done? Why do I hit these buttons? Okay, well, guys, this is a perfect opportunity for me to tell you that you should join me on Twitch this week. In fact, this coming week, the 14th through the 18th, I am streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on Twitch in the afternoon. And if you follow me, I'm doing giveaways. I'm not even sure. I think this is not a violation of Twitch's terms of service. But if you see this account has been banned, then you'll know. But we are giving away Steam gift codes. I think the Discord mods are doing TF2 items. So you want to join the Discord, you want to follow on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/combatvetpaul. Yep, you don't want to miss it. We're going to have a great time. And you're going to be able to catch me every week going forward because this is what I do now.
Hell, you can even get Salacious Crumb into the game.
I'll do live reactions.
If you guys even know who the monkey lizard Salacious B. Crumb is.
Give me Bubba. I want Bubba. Oh, I got Bubba.
Mr. Fett, how does it feel
troopers.
defending the Hutt cartels?
Hey, I'm just saying they bring a lot of jobs to the community.
Okay, one of my favorite politician moves to defend their program is their program, that I mean any pet program they have at all, is that they say it brings good jobs to the community. This is an example of defending. You could defend literally any bananas program with that defense. For example, if I said I want to grow, well, bananas in Alaska, I could justify it by being like, it's going to bring good jobs to our community. Greenhouse builder, banana waterer, banana length checker, banana girth checker. There's going to be so many great jobs in this community. Why does my opponent hate jobs? Right? You can defend the dumbest shit under the jobs to the community defense. So if you hear your favorite politician talk about good jobs, guess what? The other good... Here's the irony, right, that I think is absolutely delicious. Let's say you actually just wanted a straight jobs program. You could literally just be like, the federal government is hiring people to do some preposterous nonsense work. Like, for example, the TSA, right? TSA will hire just about anybody with a pulse, give them benefits, right? Federal health care, pension, anything, and train them in screening bags. It's something that more or less anyone can do with about probably 3 days of training. The result, of course, That's why my theory is that the TSA was actually a jobs program to help soak up some of the unemployment. You notice there's a lot of TSA people in every single airport in the country, which meant that basically it was evenly distributed across the U.S. population. There was suddenly a federal agency hiring with actual good jobs. Well, working for the TSA is mind-numbing, but the benefits are good, the pay is decent, and the job entry requirements are low, which, as you remember, after 9/11, the economy kind of tanked. And so I think to stabilize it, I think actually that's why they rolled out the TSA. It also had to do with the airline's liability and stuff, but the point of all this is to say is that there's no reason to have extra steps to bringing good jobs to the community. Right? So, like, why would you need to grow a banana farm in Alaska or you know, pick your dumb idea? We're going to have solar panels in West Virginia. Like, there's cloud cover everywhere, man. And the reason is usually because these politicians want to funnel money to, say, the only solar company in West Virginia, or to, say, the only person with banana seeds in Alaska, or whatever. Right? They usually want to make sure someone else gets to take a big cut of the pie before they create the good jobs in their community. Just helping you guys understand the scams that are being run by the politicians who say these things.
I don't know, they employ Salacious Crumb and I like it when he laughs. But before I unwrap this whopper, I gotta thank today's sponsor, because the last time we played Battlefront 2, I was demonetized and age restricted for, oh, I don't know, executing Ewoks with a 1911, punting Baby Yoda into the lower atmosphere, and making jokes about Jabba the Hutt owning slaves.
Oh, come on, don't say that. I too don't want to get demonetized.
Apparently that pushes the envelope a little too far. Thankfully, Current is sponsoring today's video, so I can continue to say and do whatever the hell I want without fear of going bankrupt. Current is a debit card for the modern age, and more importantly, it's a debit card that doesn't make me want to punch myself in the face. As someone that used to work in finance, it is a needlessly...
Whoa, Russia Badger used to work in finance? Wait, this is news to me. Guys, what did he do? Is there... You know, maybe I should just... okay, so one of the other things that I'm planning on doing, given that I'm now a full-time creator, is just randomly emailing people and inviting them onto my podcast. The podcast does okay when it's just me, but you've seen when I had Zach Hazard, that thing blew up. So I really want to get more creators on there. So if there's creators that you want me to shoot an invite to, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll even put out like a short list of invites on YouTube. I'm not saying you guys should show up in their comments and insist they come on the podcast, but it can't hurt.
Complicated business, but Current keeps it real and Current keeps it simple. You can sign up in less than 2 minutes on your phone. You can deposit checks using the camera on your phone. And you can manage all of your money using the app on your phone. And you can even use 40,000 ATMs in the US without fees in case you need some good old-fashioned cash money. This is what mine looks like. I had it in my hands within a week.
That is so smart. You notice he has taped over the name and number on the card. That is someone who has definitely...
And of course, sticking with the Star Wars theme,
finance.
I immediately bought a poster of Salacious Crumb signed by the puppet master himself, Tim Rose. A trading card from the Galactic Files Reborn series of Salacious Crumb, and to top it all off, a t-shirt of the Kowakian monkey lizard mad lad himself, Salacious B. Crumb, all through the power of Current. I've never had a simpler or more convenient debit card.
Okay,
and thank you so much once again for
you go to his thing.
Theme.
If you guys are watching this video, you know it's a tiny corner of the screen. It's barely there. You have to watch the whole Russian Badger video, and if you want to support his sponsors, you should go to his video. But if you want to support me, go to Twitch and follow me.
No end game.
And come hang out.
No nothing. Just a guy on Twitter named Menace2002 that told me, you know, there's mods for Battlefront 2 where you can add Spider-Man and Salacious Crumb. Sign me the fuck up! Yes, I got him! My favorite Jedi in the Star Wars universe. There is just something so fundamentally hilarious about the Star Wars universe being so meticulously maintained, from the lore to the characters, the attention to detail. It is one of the most recognizable and protected franchises on the planet. As you wish. And Battlefront 2 allows that perfectly maintained Star Wars universe to be absolutely smashed by my chaotic friends that can describe virtually anything using the 2 words of based and cringe. In a certain way, playing Battlefront 2 is almost like seeing my buddies in a Star Wars movie. Like, imagine my dumb ass—
Whoa, shout out to that chicken in the Star Wars franchise. That's right. that's actually a Rhode Island Red. That's the kind of chicken that I have.
Squad showing up in the middle of a pivotal fight scene to ruin your immersion and fuck up the whole movie.
Come here, Ray. I'm about to turn you into a fucking Hot Pocket while you're fighting Kylo Ren. Come here! Come here! Come here! Yeah! Baby, let's do it, Kylo! Oh my god!
That is so disrespectful.
Oh.
This is one of my favorite. Okay, so one of the things that really bothers me about the Star Wars universe is the fact that the disposable henchmen and okay, so the first Star Wars was good because regular people and Jedi were like not that big a delta, right? Han Solo, who has no magic powers of any kind, can actually successfully like navigate in the universe. But by the time we started getting into the prequels, it was like if you weren't a gee-whiz magic Jedi superpower balance of the force turn it and burn it kind of guy, you were basically pointless. You were cannon fodder in the universe. And it's like, why would you create an entire cast of characters whom anyone is unable to relate to in any meaningful way and make them so superpowered that the decisions of regular people are basically irrelevant?
Oh my word.
So seeing super Jedi mega power lineage, the chosen one, just get roasted is always a feel-good moment for me. But roasted by a scrub.
Wow.
Can you imagine the first
Scrub
of
like
the new
yours
series
truly, right?
ending where Ray got flambéed by a random trooper?
Kylo Ren and some random flame trooper just turned Ray into a fucking taquito right there. Oh my god.
Yo, he's the real air fryer.
Me staring at Ray spinning in the microwave as I'm watching.
Jesus Christ.
Now imagine your
This is
favorite
so
sequence of dialogue in
demonetizable.
a Star Wars movie, but instead of anything critical to the plot, it's just my homies arguing about how to fix the galactic unemployment problem and why we should glass Yavin 4.
I'm telling y'all, we should blow up Yavin 4.
That's not a sustainable economy.
Let's see.
6 billion jobs on the Death Star alone.
How many jobs were on the planet that they blew up?
Who cares? Like maybe
doesn't
one
matter. They were
important job.
terrorists.
On the plus side, employment is now at 0.
Wait, did someone just say unemployment rate falls to 0 when you committed genocide on a fucking planet?
I'm looking on the bright side,
Can't
man.
glass
These guys are great politicians, let me tell you.
a fucking planet and say I did it because it solved the unemployment problem.
I know why they did it.
Yo, they can definitely do that, though usually instead of glassing the planet, they just go, we're changing the way we do unemployment. Just sort of like how the unemployment stat gets to get real weird, because if you stop looking for work, you're no longer unemployed, you're just a lazy bum. No, seriously, you only get counted in the unemployment rate if you're looking for work. This is mostly to be like, okay, if you're an 80-year-old in a nursing home, like, we don't really consider you out of work. You're just not able to work. But for a lot of people in bad economic downturns, like, I don't know, the event that we've been dealing with for 2 years, right? After a year of not looking for work, you're not unemployed, you're just not a worker anymore. Which means that the unemployment stat looks better. So by playing the game a little bit with stats, sometimes you can make the economy look a bit better than it is. Though reality always tends to catch up, as we've seen.
But it's an upside.
The rate of fucking everything turns to 0, you asshole.
You're just upset at my outside.
That doesn't make him wrong.
That's why I love playing this game so
Okay, I'm just gonna share an uncomfortable take with you guys, and YouTube can do what they want with me. I think one of the reasons that there's so many open vacant jobs, right? Some of it is because people want more money and frankly probably deserve more money, especially for jobs they have to interact with the public, because the public are terrible. And I say that as a member of the public. But what seems to always be forgotten, at least in the United States, is that there's a large segment of our population that, how can I say this in a non-demonetized way, transitioned to a non-living status. Like 1 million of them, right? We're right around 1 million. So that's 1 in every like 400-ish Americans is now transitioned. And you got to remember that a lot of people who, you know, might have been very sick from the health event but survived very, very often have permanent damage to their health and well-being. A lot of people report cognitive damage. There's a lot of evidence for cognitive damage. There's a lot of evidence for permanent damage to lungs, hearts. You know, there's a lot of people who have like sort of cascading health problems because of long ICU stays, right? Strokes and the like. I think probably for every one American that, you know, transitioned, there's probably 2 or 3 would be my guess that either were older and were like, I'm not working anymore because I don't want to get sick, so I'm going to retire early, or they said, I can't go back to work because I am now too sick to continue working. So I'm going to say that, again, the U.S. labor market definitely just had a lot of people, you know, drop out of it. And again, it's not really the same, but it's the same mechanic at work, right? You can create a lot of open jobs and raise wages through changes in supply. All right, well, it was good being on YouTube, and I'm probably going to get Joe Rogan here. So see you guys later. Follow me on Twitch, please.
So much. It's a Star Wars world and our dipshit monkey brain based cringe world colliding when it's abundantly clear that we were never meant to be together.
Yo, who just said plug walk in general chat? What the fuck?
It's like peanut butter and gasoline being mixed together. These things were never meant to be combined, but somehow the universe found a way.
Yeah, well, peanut butter and gasoline seems like it would be like the poor man's C4.
Whatever, bro. Free TK.
Shut up.
No.
Skulker.
And the mods were just a sprinkling of uranium dust on top of this concoction.
He's really hyping up these mods. They better be gangster.
To make it slightly more cursed. The combination was already toxic. Why not make it radioactive with some random dipshit skins too?
Kirby, you dumb bitch. I hate you so much.
It wasn't my intention to make this video.
Here's what's fundamentally good and bad about Battlefront 2.
Because I already did that in my first video. But some of this shit could just not be ignored. Immortality, definitely a major issue, because there's an exploit going around where hackers will make everyone on a server invincible at 1 health, which really kills the fun. We would literally start rounds off by blowing ourselves up with grenades just to test out if the server was hacked or not, which was pretty fun the first few times. But constantly jumping in and out of servers meant too much time staring at the main menu and too little time roasting bad guys.
Hello, sir.
Roasting guys. Sometimes they're bad, sometimes they're good. You're a stormtrooper. You're not a moral arbiter. That's a Jedi's job. You just roast who they tell you to roast.
Can I tell you about a brand new... He's already dead.
Yo, I'm out of here, bro.
I don't see this changing anytime soon because EA has clearly abandoned the game for other projects, and the state of the game's balance makes this blatantly obvious. The majority of the classes feel like they're shooting blank rounds out of fake weapons, and the class shooting back at you is packing heat like Alec Baldwin.
Oh, no, this guy
Oh, man. Whew, buddy.
got a gun.
No
got a
shit.
gun.
We all have guns.
Yo, this guy had a real gun, though.
We do have a fake gun.
Dog, when
don't
did
have a
Alec
toy
Baldwin
gun.
get into this call?
Frank him, Alec. You already know.
Shut up.
Yo, is that movie coming out? Like, I want to watch it.
No, it better fucking
There's
not.
one scene where a gunshot, like you get one frame of it, and then it cuts to the next scene.
How to tell your
Jesus.
producer that you don't want to do any more takes.
Oh, man. Damn, dude.
I just want to know what the kill feed looks like.
Heavenly, are you okay?
I want to know what the kill feed looks like.
Jesus Christ, guys. Oh, man. This may have been a mistake. This video in its entirety may have been a mistake for me to break down. But here we are. We're 23 minutes in. I'm pushing this to the end, baby.
I hope it was the Team Fortress sound effect, you know, when you get when you're dominating the...
I love it that Team Fortress 2 is so deeply ingrained in the consciousness that it's basically just the default from which all other game events are derived.
Head empty, only bullet.
If you don't believe me, play any non-hero class for a while to see how it feels, then start using a Death Trooper, and you'll see what I mean. You could be largely distracted by a completely unrelated conversation and still slaughter dozens of cringe rebel scum with minimal effort.
Badger, you're blind in your left eye. Don't talk to us about not having RGB.
Am I blind in my left eye?
I'm blind in both eyes. Don't feel bad.
Badger doesn't even know.
gaslighting you?
I'm probably blind in my left
Really? I
eye.
didn't even know that.
He's straight up making shit up now.
I'm a damn death trooper. I can be blind in every eye. Or maybe I'm just
Yeah,
blind.
Badger,
to
aren't
evil.
your legs like broken? And don't you like live in a wheelchair?
I had no leg.
Didn't you die in 2006?
Fuck off.
Badger's like Tupac out here, like faking his own death, right? I mean, that's the #1 way to become a well-known creator, is to like die dramatically, and then everybody's gonna click on your video. The catch is you're dead, so if you just fake your death, you know, and then you just, the real you gets to collect on the monetized videos where people are like, RIP to the legend.
Off. I'm a death trooper. Thanks for hogging the hero, you asshole. I know this sounds insane, but once I got used to hopping in and out of servers and accepted the fact that some classes will always dominate others, I still had loads of fun. To me, that speaks volumes about how incredible my friends are, that a game can be this fundamentally broken, and the entire play session will still be pure.
I love how there's also 3 chickens, I guess to imply that the stormtroopers and the chickens are interchangeably strong.
Dopamine.
Hello.
Jesus.
That was literally POV. You're opening the door for the ATF.
POV, you're a dog opening the door for the ATF.
Jesus. Oh my God. Current. God bless Current for being lovingly tolerant to this.
It also speaks to how spectacular the Star Wars franchise is. Like, this game is 4 years old, it's got all these problems, it's completely abandoned by the developer, but when the lasers start flying, it's still something special. Yo, let's fucking go! Let's fucking go!
Open the door. Open the fucking door.
Open that shit.
Open the
Open that
door.
shit right now.
Open that shit up right now. I know you can hear me. I'm not leaving.
He's there! He's there! Towards his ass, fellas! Yeah! On the topic of melting, it was loads of fun to use classes I had barely touched before, especially for
the only heroes I care about.
The First Order. How did I not use the Flame Trooper until now? I don't know why people saying I'm sweating with a damn Flame Trooper that has no range. That makes no sense.
If you literally aren't like playing with your fucking feet while picking your nose, you get called sweaty.
Fuck you, whatever you are. Nice roll, buddy. That really.
Guys, this is why I'm a pyro main. Let's be honest, this is all this is. Someone literally was just like, we need to import pyro into this game without violating Valve's copyright. And that's what they made. They even have the tanks, they have the goofy mask. All it needs to do is say, you know, instead of optical mask, like visual mask or something.
Saved you from my flamethrower.
That's because every game needs a flamethrower class. You gotta get close, then, if you're close enough, aim doesn't matter.
Sith Trooper also fits in this category. Why the hell didn't you guys tell me that his right click is like a heat-seeking laser beam grenade launcher and he looks like a fucking Kool-Aid jammer? That's fucked up. No way, it's a Kool-Aid jammer trooper.
I mean, I'm sure there's some planet where shiny red is the camouflage, like the Ruby planet or something, but what are you achieving with this? Unless maybe they're just like, we don't care, we want to be seen. like UN troopers, but the complete and total opposite. UN's like, shoot us, please. And we won't hurt you, we're the UN. These guys are like, we will hurt you. You should just see this and run. This is us giving you notice that we're here.
What's your favorite flavor and why is it blue?
God, oh my, that is such a cool shot. God, that is so good. That right click is so insane. Oh, it hits so hard. Got him. Got him. Oh, 3 for 3?
Oh, it actually does see. That's pretty overpowered. This is like Soldier having a seeking rocket launcher. It just would not balance the game.
How does it do that?
I don't know. It feels a little auto-aiming. And the tackle on the Jet Trooper makes me feel like a complete dumbass for ignoring the First Order. Like, the Empire is still my favorite, but there's no arguing that the First Order is absolutely based. Yo, let me hit somebody here. Yo! Tackled! Yes! That worked.
I mean, just being the faction that smokes Disney's made-up heroes that are literally just carbon copies of a generic franchise heroes, right, is based in and of itself. But it's also, I think, pretty based because, well, in the 70s, when Star Wars came out, this was sort of an innovative idea. It's a cowboy flick set in space, and the heroes like felt like familiar archetypes. Nowadays, it's just all been done to death, man. Like, try something.
Yeah, man.
But maybe I'm just complaining, right? Maybe this is just how it is. Like, movies are supposed to be escapist and sort of dumb. And maybe just as an adult, I realized that, like, Star Wars is meant for young adolescents. So you need to write stories that compel young adolescents, which usually don't have a lot of nuance.
Out of here. Oh, I see you. I see you. Boom, bitch. Got him. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, you assholes. Wait a minute. I'm going to charge this fuck. Go. Come here.
No, this is a move right out of Space Marine. Yeah. You guys know Space Marine, right? I've streamed that numerous times. This is just boom. Your jetpack slam.
Yeah! Double kill almost, I think. Oh, I still got him. Never mind. Fuck it, we ball. The only move that comes close to the jet tackle has to be the repulsor blast on the Republic Commando. They are straight up the freshest clones to ever exist.
Just like the simulation. Your behavior frightens and confuses me, sir.
Yeet! Oh, blown back. Fucked up. He hit the ceiling. He hit the ceiling. I don't see how you can hate from outside of the club.
Can't
even get in.
The door slammed in his face immediately.
Y'all yeet. Yes, I'm about to do it to somebody else.
Oh, what the fuck?
Y'all yeet, Bosk. Oh, I blew Bosk backwards. Get fucked, lizard man. Unfortunately, every mod we installed backfired, so instead of us kicking ass with Spider-Man, Bananakin, and Kirby, we ended up getting our asses kicked by Spider-Man, Bananakin, and Kirby. Fuck you, Spider-Man. Fuck you, Spider-Man. Fuck you, Spider-Man. I hate you. Bite my shiny metal ass. Hey, yo, Spider-Man.
Hey, yo, what he staring at?
Yo, Spider-Man, I'm such a big fan. Why did you shoot him in the head?
Yo, why he turned to me like it was my fault, dog?
Kirby has like a cloak on, though. That's so gross. Is Maul gonna kill Kirby? Oh, Kirby's just clapped Maul's cheeks. I was hyped out of my mind.
We've discussed this. This has actually come up in other, I don't know about videos, but there exists a belief among a lot of people that the most powerful entity in fiction is Kirby, because by definition, he can consume the second most powerful entity if there were a more powerful entity in fiction, Kirby could consume them and receive their powers plus all his organic powers, by definition meaning that peak state Kirby could overpower almost any other creature. Which, of course, makes perfectly logical sense. So the question is, what if another Kirby was to consume the Kirby that consumed, say, God plus Goku, and that Kirby would therefore get God plus Goku plus Kirby powers? Things can get weird and metaphysical when you talk about the thing greater than Kirby.
For one of my rounds with Master Chief until chat told me I was killing mostly bots. What do you mean? He is my favorite Jedi. Shut the fuck up. Wait a minute. Yes, I got him.
Oh no, copyrighted music. Yeah. This is, I love how 3 seconds of copyrighted music will get me demonetized, but like 25 minutes of genocide jokes won't.
Get him, Master Chief.
This is why I need to just put all my videos on Spotify, right?
Team triple kill. I'm finishing the fight. Kool-Aid jammer ass. That was great. At least I did well with my favorite hero.
Master Chief.
I may be dipshit dumpster trash with all lightsaber heroes, but I want you to know that I don't regret adding any of these mods. Bananakin Skywalker was 100% worth the download. I got him, fellas. We out here. Bananakin is not afraid of your lasers. Which victory pose do you guys like? No, Brace is the best! And I'd like to give a final shout out to Lou Dog, Lord Have Mercy, and Pudge Gamer for gifting hundreds of subs on the last Twitch stream. That shit was already rowdy as hell, and them sending me thousands of dollars when Heavenly's out here eating ice cube sandwiches and bowls of air soup just to survive really made me laugh. So thanks for making Twitch such a special place.
Y'all be eating? Shit, I'm over here just breathing. That's all I get. Good old bowl of air soup.
Are you guys aware that the chat is for words and not money generally?
Holy shoot. Damn. This is some generosity. This is somebody who shorted Bitcoin. That's what they did.
I'm pretty sure
this dude shorted ETH like it's going out of style.
Goose had to pay his rent with beans this month, and y'all giving me hundreds of subs.
I'm gonna go drink a gallon of rat poison. I'll be right back.
I literally don't have enough people to gift 100 subs on my Twitch stream yet. Follow me on Twitch.
Every one of those gifted subs could have went to me. That's it. Literally, almost every time we've streamed, his wife comes up, and someone in chat always goes, Reggie's married.
First time chat from viewer.
Why are we shocked? Listen, guys, I don't know how to tell you this. Russian Badger is probably one of the wealthiest creators in all of gaming, right? His videos always kill it. 5 million views, a sponsor every time. I mean, I can tell you as someone with 1/8, no, not even an eighth, right? If he let's say he does 2 million views a month, well, he does, let's say he does 6 million views a month, right? That's about right. So he's making 3 times what I am, plus from ads, plus his sponsors are worth more. So yeah, you're talking he's probably making 10 or 15 times what I am. And then you're like, oh wow, I can't believe a woman would be interested in a very rich guy who also, when you play video games, dude, you're not gonna do anything, right? He's not like a hedge fund manager snorting cocaine in a bathroom. Now I'm getting demonetized, right? You sit in your room and play video games and sometimes film in front of mocap. Like, that's it. That's your job.
We thought you were.
What woman wouldn't want that, right?
Just going to die alone.
Scoob, I thought he was a gamer.
Badger, your voice is so bassy that my subwoofer keeps shaking my entire fucking wall, and I'm scared. Volume up.
All right, hold on.
And that's about it. That is all that I have to say. So I would like to thank you.
Look at this. Badger's just in his room. Look, even I at least put up some shit on my wall, dudes. Like, look. I mean, those are fake, by the way. They're wood carving. I got them from an old military unit. But still, I have stuff on my walls. Badger has nothing. That's his door. This is like his closet, man.
So very much for watching. I'm really tired. I'm going to sleep. And be sure to tune in next time when I forget what I'm going to say here.
Guys, we have all been there. If you've been on this video, if you've been on this channel for any length of time, you know I barely know when I need to say things. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me. You want to check out the podcast, you want to check out the Clips channel, check it out. I also, because I'm doing this full time, my job was the one who told me I couldn't have a Patreon. Now I have a Patreon, so you want to check that out. But mostly just join me on Twitch, man. I'm giving away free stuff. It literally pays to come out and hang out on Twitch. All right, guys, thanks so much. I'll see you in the next one.